Hello everyone! Last time, we joined the Kyrian and we set up our covenants. In Bastion, we've dealt with the Forsworn threats, but it's still out there of course, waiting to strike. Now, more than ever, do we need Ascended to join the ranks. Our generous Archon has blessed us with a portion of our anima stores to ascend our top aspirants to join the forces.
The final trial before Ascension is perilous. As Pelagos is not ready, I insist that you join Clea in this final step.
I understand. Clea, I have utmost faith in you. You deserve to ascend more than anybody I know, and I am so proud.
Thank you, Pelagos. Your support means so much. My friend, I will meet you at the Court of Elation.
How could so many Kyrian abandon the path like this? Why would they drag impressionable aspirants with them?
Come, Akilon. Do not dwell on this. Let us help the others.
Apparently, self-reflection is not one of the trials amongst the Kyrian. The final trial is to bear their first soul from the mortal world into the next. Now the Forsworn, they're not just gonna sit by and let us add more power to the ranks. They've taken over the court, but not for very long. We quickly kick them out, and we gather the incense of guidance to guide the way through the final trial.
And so we begin. We hold firm in our ways, ever learning and improving ourselves in our vocations.
We live in service, not only to our own, but to the many souls of the universe who seek our aid.
We stand strong, whatever we may face. No obstacle or tragedy may sway our fortitude.
We maintain confidence in the order of the Shadowlands and our role within it. Doubt has no place in a Kyrian heart.
The gateway's open! Though we may step through the same ones, each pair shall reach a different world!
Good luck, everybody. May our paths converge in triumph soon.
Let us go, my friend. It is finally time to cross the veil.
Welcome, Clea, to Azeroth. For your final trial, you shall bear a soul from a town known as Lakeshire, amidst the Red Ridge Mountains.
Azeroth, my friend. This is where you hail from? I am even more pleased to have you by my side.
We will not falter.
I must protect my family. You cannot take me from them.
Do not weep, Ben Howell. It is your time.
We are here to aid you. Let us see your final moments.
The graveyard? Why am I... No matter. I should get home to see if my wife needs anything.
Incredible. But nothing seems amiss. Are we truly witnessing his final moments?
In time you shall see. These moments of peace are vital to understand this soul.
Hey, Vernon, boat spring a leak again?
A bit worse than that, Ben. A rock tore a hole straight through the wood.
I'll bring down some planks for you later, free of charge.
We get to witness Ben Howell's final moments in Lakeshire. A good man, father of three, that lives out a quiet provincial life with his beloved wife Sarah. A normal day in Azeroth. It's not filled with slaying epic monsters or farming shining loot. The regular people, they have regular problems, like collecting some rabbit meat or helping out their children in the garden.
Once you're done, hurry back. I have a lumber delivery for the magistrate.
Happily, my love.
Hi, Daddy. Are you here to help me in the garden?
I am. It will just take a moment.
I drank some of the lemonade. There's only a little left. Only drink it if you're really thirsty, okay?
I'll save it for when I most need it.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you too.
Our trusty shotgun makes quick work of the rabbits. But this rabbit wolf, it's numbing on a vicious ghoul. Interesting. And the whole town seems to be on edge. Something's in the air. Not surprising, as this all takes place during the Shadowlands pre-event. You could actually find Ben still alive if you checked it out in Lakeshire.
See you soon. Supper should be ready once you're done. Don't dally.
I'll be back before you can say rabbit in a hutch.
He seems beloved by not only his family, but by his whole town. Such a simple life. What happened to bring him to us?
Ah, Ben. We were just discussing reforming the town militia. Would you be interested in heading it up again?
Sorry, Solomon. No can do. It's just a simple life of farming and logging for me nowadays.
Magistrate, the scourge are attacking.
The scourge? We must protect the townsfolk. Bailiff, sound the bells. The town hall is our best hope for survival. I'll start making preparations.
The scourge! No, none of these people will survive.
There is no time to evacuate. All Ben can do is board up the windows, warn as many citizens as he can to hide in the town hall. If only the champions of Azeroth just weren't too busy farming a bag right now. Was it worth it, hero? Did you really need that extra inventory space? Poor Ben.
Stay safe, my love. Children, inside.
My family. I will protect you.
Such a cruel death for a simple man. His bravery knows no bounds. You have earned peace in your afterlife, Ben.
My family. Left defenseless.
Your time on Azeroth has come to an end. Fear not, as you shall live anew in your death.
Ben, I will protect your soul and escort you to a new world. The pain will pass.
The Horn of Baleflight will call Ascended to carry you to Oribos. There, your charge shall receive his judgment.
Ben, this is just the beginning. I cannot wait to see to which realm you are sent. You will be rewarded for your selflessness and bravery.
So, yeah, apparently we kind of forgot to explain just a little thing to the Kyrian regarding the droughts. We were informed about the fate of the Arbiter, about why the Shadowlands is not getting their souls, getting their anima, but Clea is unaware.
Oribos. It has been eons since I have stepped foot here. Now Ben will be presented to the Arbiter, who will judge his soul and send him to his earned afterlife. Wait, where are the souls? They should be streaming out of Oribos to their new realms. There they are. Where are they? They are all going to the Maw! Ben! I will. Shouldn't the Arbiter be sending souls to their new realms? Why are they all going to the Maw?
The anima drought has afflicted more than just Bastion, aspirant. As the jailer's power grows, all the Shadowlands suffers. A great darkness fell upon our blessed Arbiter, plunging her into an unending slumber. Since that day, no soul has been judged. Instead, all are lost to the horrors of the Maw.
I see.
A fair few of you have actually asked about this. If the Kyrians are the ones that fly the souls into the Shadowlands, and all the souls are now just going to the Maw, then why don't they simply stop? If that anima is feeding the jailer and empowering him to break free, if those souls are added to his ranks, why don't they just stop for a little bit? But you have to understand a really important thing. That is not part of the path. That is not part of the purpose. This machine of death, it keeps on rolling, regardless if the Arbiter is functional or not, regardless if the souls go to the Maw. We must follow the path. Though Clea might question the path, she is still resolute in her duties. Their trial, it was a success, so now the next chapter of the afterlives can begin.
If there is any art to take part in the ceremony, what an honor.
Stand tall.
Aspirant Clora, you are a fierce warrior and a humble instructor to those who look to you for guidance. Now, you join the ranks of the Ascended as a disciple of courage.
My axes are yours.
Aspirant Sophony, step forward.
Speak. I would hear you.
Aspirant Sophony, you are a smith, far beyond expectation. You have proven your dedication to our ways by stepping up to serve those around you. Now you join the ranks of the Ascended as a collector. Aspirant player, step forward. Not only are you a mentor to those around you, but also a stalwart defender of Bastion. Now you join the ranks of the Ascended.
Of your rituals, Archon. No more lies. Rise, my Forsworn.
Devos, you lead this rebellion?
The Archon's blind edicts place us all in peril. We will forge a new path for Bastion. The Spires of Ascension will belong to the Forsworn.
Ascended, repel this assault. Paragons, with me. Devos must be stopped!
The Archon has spoken! Defend the hold!
For us, this whole betrayal and motivation of Devos, it's not a massive surprise, considering that they released the Uther short on the YouTubes, and the Spire of Ascension dungeon, it's been available since the start. It's not really a surprise anymore, but for the Kyrians, it definitely is. The Forsworns are on the assault, so we have to push them back. All of the wards on the other temples, they've been brought low, leaving all of them vulnerable to assault for future world quests. Worries for later. For now, their commander has taken the audience chamber. We have to confront him.
Come, mortal. We shall settle this between ourselves. Your Archon has lied to you, failed you. Devos blazes a new path to justice.
We will see her glorious vision made real. Kyrian. All Kyrian.
The
Free from
Archon
the
denied
shackles of
me my
your
final
rituals.
justice. Devos, ensure that monster suffers where he belongs. Enough! Elysian hold does not matter. With the crest of Ascension broken, your forces will dwindle. The Spires of Ascension will soon belong to the Forsworn. Devos shall save the Shadowlands from the drought and lead us into a new era.
The Forsworn are retreating, at least from the hold. Return to us. We must regroup.
Uther's vengeance upon Arthas, being allowed to drop him into the maw, it has secured his loyalty to the Forsworn. But keep in mind that not all of them are aware that they're actually in league with the Jailer. It was quite the assault upon our temple though. The Crest of Ascension has been destroyed, in a time where we need Ascended the most. We'll have to figure out a way to fix that later. For now, Clea would love to join Pelagos in soulbinding with us as well.
Come, let us retreat to the Soulbind Chamber. I must admit, when you first arrived in Bastion, I saw you not as a person, but an answer to my woes. You quickly proved to be much more than that. A strong ally, a shoulder to lean on, a friend.
When you returned to Bastion, we were elated by the news. You have come to be a friend we both rely on.
In the end, you even helped me achieve my dreams. Become Ascended. I am honored to soulbind with you. Keep a calm mind.
We We may have pushed back the Forsworn here in Elysian Hold, but it was only a distraction to split our forces. At this very moment, the Archon and the Paragons, they fight to retake the Spires of Ascension themselves. We have to get our allies, enter the Archon's seat of power, confront the Forsworn, and slay Devos, Paragon of Doubt.
We are vastly outnumbered mortals. The Forsworn have cut a swath through most of our forces. Vanquish their rear guard while I confront Devos. Go in service. You were the paragon of loyalty, Devos. And yet all this time it was you who led the Forsworn.
Your blind adherence to the path would have doomed us all. You left me no choice but to oppose you. Forsworn, see that the mortals do not interfere. You cannot hide.
Listen to reason, Devos. The Kyrian must stand united.
Not so long as you command them. The Forsworn will forge a new path for Bastion. For eons, we have been told to purify ourselves, to let go of our memories, our identities, our loved ones, all in the name of service. But what do we serve? An impotent arbiter, an oppressive law. Our sacrifices were made for nothing.
We sacrifice because we must. Mortal burdens would only impede our sacred duty.
No, it was a mortal who exposed the folly of your edicts. As I peered into Uther's memories, what I saw shook me to the core. But you refused to see the truth. That the path is flawed. That we serve a lie. And so, I listened to the jailer's words. I learned of the great injustice you and the others thrust upon him, and upon us all. He seeks to free us from the prison we have built for ourselves. And for that, he has earned my loyalty.
And I mourn your betrayal.
Accept your defeat, Archon. I serve a far greater power now. With your spear in hand, I will take control of the Spires and forge new paragons to lead the Kyrian.
The jailer has twisted your mind, Devos. You must be stopped, no matter the cost.
What I really like about this Kyrian Forsworn storyline is that there's no clear-cut right or wrong. The Kyrian have a solid reason to walk the path, to give up on their memories, on who they used to be, in order to witness and ferry the souls to the Shadowlands without any judgments. If they did not, you would just end up with a whole bunch of Uthers, claiming their vengeance and dictating themselves where these souls belong. But then on the other hand, this whole blindly following the path, it has led to a situation where the souls, they're still being brought over and just dropped into the maw, regardless if they belong there or not. How different would this whole situation have been if the Archon just took a moment to listen to Devos, to not be afraid of challenging their ruling and their way of life. Then the bit about that they serve a lie, they listened to the jailer's words and they learned of the great injustice that you and the others thrust upon him and upon us all. He seeks to free us from the prison that we have built for ourselves, and for that, he has earned my loyalty. Interesting words, and we still don't know why the Eternal Ones imprisoned the jailer, besides some kind of betrayal. But we do know that they're the ones responsible for locking him in the maw, and that a great deal of anima is required to keep him there. That's what the Kyrian's purpose is. If souls ever brings anima to the Shadowlands, then the Kyrians, they're the ones that fly over these little batteries, so they can then be squeezed, molded, fitted perfectly into a cogwheel that is known as this machine of death. One must wonder if the Shadowlands has always been this way, or if the Eternal Ones molded it to fit their design, to fit their prison. Devos is not the first one to listen to the jailer either, and then decide to ally with him. I really wonder what went down in the past, what the jailer's motivations might be. Right now though, Devos is not willing to sit down and have a little chat. we'll have to end her and save the Spires.
No! The path must be abandoned.
Devos. The jailer's schemes have torn a schism in the ranks of the Kyrian, one that must be healed. Long have we believed that our mortal lives are burdens to be shed in the name of service. And yet, the deeds of mortals are what won the day. You have my gratitude. Once the jailer lies defeated, there may be much for the Kyrian to discuss.
The death of a paragon of loyalty. It moves the Archon to at least be willing to listen, to discuss the way of afterlife. This all ends with us finding a soul mirror, the memory of the time that Uther arrived in Bastion, the whole thing that set this Forsworn plague of doubt in motion. I'll play it fully for you at the end if you haven't seen it quite yet, which leaves us with threats like Uther and Lysonia for the future, and of course, we need to repair the crest of Ascension. That will be for next time though. So for now, thank you very much for watching everyone. Subscribe if you like my videos, leave a like if you enjoyed this one, and until next time, see ya!
This contains... It is time you saw what few have, Mawwalker. Uther's arrival in Bastion. Light, save my soul.
Uther.
Where am I?
Welcome to Bastion. You led a truly selfless life, and for that, you have been chosen.
Chosen?
To shed your mortal burdens and join the ranks of the Ascended, serving to ferry the souls of the dead unto the Shadowlands.
I serve the light, and my work is not done. There is an evil that must be...
There is no evil here. The darkness was sealed within the Maw long ago.
You're wrong. He destroyed my home, murdered my people and my king. He must be punished.
You are an aspirant now. You must accept your new purpose and purge yourself of this desire for vengeance.
What I desire is justice.
Devos, why are you training this soul? It is beneath your station as a paragon.
He cannot let go. He continues to demand retribution for his death.
And this concerns you? Many souls take eons to ascend.
Yes, but this one seems broken, Thenios. Unlike any soul I have seen. I have begun to wonder whether he was deemed worthy of Bastion. By mistake.
Be careful, Devos. I would not let the Archon hear such a thought. In time, he will forget. Trust our ways. Trust the path.
Devos, how long must we train?
Until you are ready to ascend.
And what is keeping me from Ascension?
Nothing but the memory of your mortal life.
How can I forget when I can still feel his blade?
Your soul is wounded?
Who did this to you?
He was my student. He betrayed us all.
Show me.
The runes on his blade were unmistakable. This dark agent runs free on a mortal world with the power of the Maw itself in hand. Our realm is imperiled.
Impossible. The Maw is inescapable. You must return to the path.
If he had purged his life, we never would have known of this calamity. The path is flawed.
Enough! The order of the Shadowlands depends on the execution of our eternal charge. You will abandon this course.
As you command, my Archon.
Uther! The time of your ascension has come.
I thought I was not ready.
Do you wish to see him punished?
I do.
Then prepare yourself. The moment he falls, we will claim him.
I see. Only darkness before me.
Now, cast him into the maw. Return him to the darkness he served. His eternal suffering awaits.
He was my student.
Remember what he did, and take your vengeance.
Not vengeance. Justice.
Duty. Devos meant well, meant to right a perceived wrong, but Uther was not ready for the trials of Ascension. Straying from the path as the embodiment of loyalty itself, set Devos' course irrevocably towards doubt, violence. Her hand, Lasonia, quickly joined Uther in following her. As our anima stores waned, their numbers grew. With Devos gone, Lasonia will surely take her place leading the Forsworn. I pray we find peace before their campaign starts anew.